guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I have with me our number one Odogu, the king of GU. Odogu market structure.
GU Lord.
GU Lord.
Stop it.
So today we're here to discuss the role that mentorship plays in the journey of an upcoming trader and a full-time trader as well. So Odogu,
Yes.
his name is CJ in case you don't know. Tell us the role mentorship played in your journey and how it has impacted your journey so far.
Okay. I think I'll have to date this back to when I started FX. So around 2017, 2018, thereabouts, around that period.
Yeah.
And initially when I started, I truly didn't know what I was doing completely. I was just seeing the market as an experience or a way to experience gambling, an easy way to experience gambling.
Right.
You know, for those of us, no, for those of you, not us now, but I'm not part of it. For those of you who are ambassadors of, who are sport betting merchants, okay, I wouldn't not lose shit to anyone. But for those of you who have backgrounds in betting, most times when you come into Forex or anything that has to do with predictions and probabilities, you see it as a chance to bet. Right. So I saw trading as something like that earlier. But from my initial understanding of it, was something that involves analytical thinking and in fact just generally analysis to play out. You know, when we talk about trading, we're talking about sentiment analysis, fundamental analysis, and technical analysis too. Okay, and then we also have psychological analysis. That is by the way. But then my initial understanding of trading was that it was an analytical experience or analytical. Let's do the analytics one side. Let me not bite my tongue. Yeah?
Right.
So I saw trading as something that involves analysis.
Right.
And it was because I had someone who gave me that line of thought from the beginning. That this thing has to do with analysis. You don't just go into it and jump out just like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I thought about it, I was like, okay, something that I can do. But at that time, I didn't have enough time in my hands. So I was doing so many other stuff. So one thing led to another. I don't want to give my full story here. But one thing led to another. I had some bad experiences. I was like, there is obviously going to be someone in this country that knows this thing very well.
Right.
Okay, and that was when I met someone who I'm proud to say is my mentor in this trading industry. Olufukeji Ejimi Adebe, someone who has laid the path. Okay?
Yeah.
So I met him, I stumbled on him, and I chatted with him, and I was surprised that he replied me like, celebrities used to have time. So he has even framed my mind for what the celebrity should be like. I'm not saying you should go and text him. If you don't answer you, you don't answer you, to leave it like that. I'm not giving you any tips and all that. So he replied me, and then he walked me through the whole journey and told me things I needed to know. Right? So I said, okay, since he already created a pathway for anyone who wanted to start, I was like, okay, I'll follow this thing to the latter and see where it leads me to. So he gave me a free course. Maybe he gave me a course for free. One of the two, but free was inside. So I took it and I practiced it. After practicing it, I wasn't really getting it. But good thing for me, I had someone to fall back to, which is him.
Yeah.
I fell back to him. I told him I'm not really getting this one. And then he told me the reason why I'm not getting it. And I said, okay, let me put in more effort.
Yeah.
I put in more effort. And I decided to take a paid course. Took a paid course, I was added to a community, and in that community he had people who had similar experience like him. He had friends too in the industry that he brought into the community. So it's not just sharing his own perspective, they are also sharing theirs. So anytime there was an issue and you go to the group and complain, back then the group was quite small, but now there are over 2,000 people in the group. So many people.
Right.
So there were people there, I don't want to call any names, but there are people there who are OGs in the game. They are just quiet, they are not shouting today. So they were able to put us through. And for me, I think that was what mentorship is. That's what it should be. You should be able to have access to someone who you call your mentor.
Right.
You should be able to communicate your issues with him. The mentor should have a pathway for you to follow. it's not by force, so you decide to follow that pathway. Right? So those were the beginning parts. So first thing, accessibility. Second thing, a pathway to follow. So those were the two things that helped me start my journey in forex industry. And to be honest, I think I started on the good notes. Right? I started off well. And so many things so many mistakes I would have made.
Of course, that's the role of mentorship.
Very well.
So instead of making the same mistakes, like mentors.
I'm just imagining I would have been in debt by now if not for my mentors, because as at the time I started trading, I was doing magic.
Yeah.
What is magic? I was doing magic, right? I have a style of trading that works well for me, and I learned it early. So I was doing like magic, and many people who knew me were like, if you're doing this result, then you should be doing it in big numbers. Like, okay, bring it on. And then people were literally sending funds like, help me, I trade this amount of money. I said, okay, I have to run it through someone who has done this kind of thing before. I said, okay, let me get his advice on it. When I got his advice on it, man, painfully, I returned most of the money.
Yeah.
Most of the money, I returned everything. Not most, I returned everything. Said, everybody, take your money.
How do they do again?
Because I felt I had the knowledge to do so, but I didn't have the psychology. That was what I found out. I didn't have the psychology to handle that pressure. I didn't have the backup means to handle it, right? Yeah. So it was going to be me in an AFCC cell taking a mock shot. Okay, but I was able to avoid all those things because of mentorship.
For me, that never even came to mind. I never had the thought or the idea of collecting people's money, because right from the onset.
So imagine you in AFCC cell.
Imagine, bro, look at me now, look at me. That's what they cry every day.
No. That would have done something to you psychologically. Although it would have made you stronger, only if you're able to come back strongly from it.
Only if. Emphasis on only if. Because not everybody has been able to come out of that kind of
there's so many people that are in hiding today.
Right?
Yeah, so many.
Yeah. Okay, so now, this is the whole issue of mentorship, right? Everybody wants mentorship. But there are also people who, even though they want mentorship, you just realize that they don't really want to do any work, right? There are some people that make statements like, I want mentorship, but the idea of mentorship is that you spoon feed them, if that makes sense.
Yes, there are people that they are saying they want to buy a course, and what they really want is
signal. Yes,
just want a signal.
Yes.
Right. And I've realized, this is just a free tip, I've realized people are getting lazier by the day. So everyone is out to take advantage of an opportunity. People are getting lazier by the day. So people are creating markets that serves the lazy. Right? I'm not saying things shouldn't be done in an efficient way that will conserve time and human capital and even financial resources. But people are getting lazier by the day.
Let's not even forget the fact, or the people rather, that call themselves mentors. I feel like when you come on Instagram these days, every forex trader is a mentor.
Everybody is
I'm not even joking. Everybody is a mentor. You take one course, you've not even figured your life out yourself. You're already calling yourself a mentor. You're mentoring other people.
Some people that are saying that they are some people that call themselves mentors, they are better off as instructors.
Even instructors they're not even qualified for it.
Imagine.
I kid you not. Most of them are not even qualified for it. I know a lot of people who have taken courses, and then when you take a look at these courses they are taking, you'll be like, what is this?
You know, if we say there is a certification course for forex mentors, I'm sure a good number will not go.
90% of your mentors will fail. No exaggeration.
Truly, yeah, I believe so. No, see, it's just because Nigeria, there's no we're in Nigeria, so we have free spaces in many industries. Right. So people are doing what they want to do. Yeah. But if there is a proper means of certification, many people who are mentors will still be they'll still be doing apprenticeship till today. Imagine, now look at it now. If you look at the apprenticeship system, there are things you need to have gone through to now call yourself a master.
Yes.
Right? Even in school system, to call yourself, to become a professor, you would have written articles, you would have written papers that would be accredited by those who are professors already. Yeah. Right? But here, mentors, largely in Nigeria, mentors are determined by how much money you've made.
Or the cars, or the fleeting cars you have.
These things can be just pure luck. These things can be pure luck. Right? You can take advantage of a black swan event. So go ask your mentor if he knows what a black swan is.
Number one.
So you can take advantage of news trading and you could be lucky a few times. that your strategy will go through in some cases,
Yeah.
and then after a while it will go through. There's somebody I don't want to mention his name, but I can give good accreditation to him. He has been in the industry for quite a while. He has been in it through seasons, so he has created strategies for each of those seasons. So if any of those seasons comes up, he checks out his strategy. He knows that this one is not working and it's time to switch. And he tells his students. And now people are even accrediting him as the mentors of mentors. They are not. They are more than one of them that I know.
Yeah.
But then they've been able to see all these seasons. They've been able to stay long in the industry. Some people are saying it's not by how long you have stayed, it's how much you have and all that.
How much money?
It's easy to make money, but it's very difficult to retain it. Okay? Many people are rich, but not all are wealthy. When we talk about wealth, let me not start preaching. Let me not start
I was
preaching.
going to say some of them say, let me not be dragged. But a lot of people who even show results. Story for another day.
Today we said we are not going to earn small gen. We're not going and we're not going, we'll keep to it. We are not earning in this firm. We do not earn small gen.
We don't like,
Mind our business.
mind our business.
But then I think one of the things you should be able to look out for is when you're choosing a mentor, you should be able to boldly know where your mentor is going to. Alright,
And
when
it's taking you to as well.
very important. When you know where your mentor is going to, you can say, okay, this place is going to, you think it's somewhere I would like
To
to
go
go
as well,
to.
yeah.
And then you can now aspire
Yeah.
to follow the mentor.
Yeah.
Right? So you know there's this saying that we say follow who knows.
Oh, no road.
And the person that know road to where?
Right?
Okay? So some people's goal for claiming to, or not claiming, for some people's goal for taking up the role as mentors is just to become influencers, to become popular without just adding value. That's the that's the reason why some people want to be mentors.
Yeah.
For some others, they want to be mentors to show others the path. I've been through Shege, I've seen Shege Pro Max. So I think it's going to be nice for me to show people how not to see the kind of Shege I've seen.
Yeah.
They'll put in the work, but they'll not see the kind of Shege I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what mentorship should be.
Sure.
So I'm following you, I know where you're going to, so I can follow you to get to it. So for some others, they've created that mindset in many people's mind that to be a mentor, the goal is to become an influencer, to be rich, to become an influencer, and then to gather popularity. That is all. No particular value.
Right.
Right? But then I'm very happy when I go online and I see people doing things and they say, oh, I'm giving attributes to my mentor, he helps me to achieve this.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what mentorship should be. Right? You learn and then you make or you get what your mentor is aspiring to get. Okay? And then there are some levels you get to. Even you as a mentor, you know that this is your plateau. This is where you should rest. And then allow others to go. Instead of now hindering their own progress.
You need a mentor that wants to see you grow.
Yes.
Mentor that genuinely wants to see you grow.
Even to outgrow him.
Yeah.
Okay? So there are some mentors in this industry. There are some mentors in this industry. They have opportunities for their mentees, but no, they will not.
They rather hijack it.
They will rather hijack it. Some of the only opportunities that they'll share to their mentees is the type that they'll use to create IB links or to use to generate more following. Rebates.
Really?
No, we are not going to earn small gens.
See, we're not going to go too deep into this.
We're not going to earn small gens.
Right.
Well, that's by the way. I'm just saying things that I think many people are falling into,
Yeah.
which is not right. Okay? So imagine that your mentor is still trading demo.
Oh.
It's paying me. Okay? I had a friend who was in a mentorship group.
Right.
But he found out that most times the results he was showing them was demo. One day he mistakenly posted the screenshot and demo displayed on it and he deleted it immediately. So that one guy was now like, are you really trading demo or live account? And then the mentor sparked. I was like, why will you be talking to me like I added it to this group? You begged me to be added there and now you're here. I was like, okay, I'll hold my peace. After a while, my friend started posting his own results in the group. And when it looked like attention was shifting from the mentor to this my guy, because he will post his analysis and then he will post the results, and it's very evident that it's a live account. When the mentor found out that my friend was now looking like taking the whole attention of the group at that time, kicked him out of the group and blocked him. Meanwhile, he paid for lifetime mentorship.
You should return the money.
I know he's bigger than the money. Now the guy is a big guy.
Yeah.
I'll not mention his name. But then, I think mentorship should be a transparent experience.
Yeah.
People should be able to see what you do in that regard, not your whole life. People should be able to see what you do in that regard, see you grow, and aspire to grow just like you did. But then, on your own part, you should make it easier for them to do so. I'm not saying you should spoon feed them, but you should make it easier for them. Drop lessons, quotes.
Yeah.
I love what a lot of guys are doing. There are some that come online and do their trading. They trade live. Like, it takes a lot of courage to do that.
Actually, all of those news trading.
Even me that used to post weekly markups and weekly outlooks. Sometimes when when I received back-to-back losses, sometimes the courage to post the
Down
next
to
one.
confidence for sure.
Yes, definitely. So I see a lot of guys that do it. Big ups to all of you that do it.
Yeah.
They are really courageous, and it shows that level of transparency. When they take losses, they tell their followers this is a loss, will come back from it.
I mean, it's trading, it's expected, it's normal, part of the process.
Yeah, so I think when choosing a mentor, you should consider many of these things we've talked about. The transparency. You should know where your mentor is going to. You should know the plans he has for you. Okay, so you should be accountable to your mentor. Right? Not when your mentor is telling you
Do A,
and then you want to do B. Feel free, do it, but then
you rely on
you should not, even if it goes out well or wrongly. Sometimes it may go out well. Alright, sometimes it may go wrongly, but then you should be responsible for your own decisions. Alright, while being accountable to your mentor, you should also be responsible for your decisions, so that you will not end up doing something and then actually who did it, you say, it's my mentor. The moment you shift responsibility from yourself to someone else, you've given the person power
over you, right?
over
Yeah.
you. Okay?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you've heard it all. You're choosing a mentor. I also think you should also choose a mentor. Choose somebody who shares the same values as you.
Yeah.
I, for one, right, there are times that I've wanted to do something or make certain decisions, and sometimes I wouldn't want to be a pest to my mentor, so I wouldn't ask him directly. But in those moments, I ask myself, what would he do, right? And in that particular moment, I say, okay, maybe I should do this, maybe I should not be doing this. And if I feel like I'm doing something wrong, I simply ask questions and get feedback. So look for people who share the same value as you, so that they're not telling you to go A, and
You are doing the
the
opposite.
coconut in your head is telling you to go opposite. Yeah.
The people who you know you can submit to.
Right.
Yeah. So we are in this video encouraging you, especially when you are just starting out in your forex journey, or you've already started out. Get a mentor. Get someone who has a pathway that is similar to what you want to create for yourself. Don't just go solo on it. We've had students who have come here many times and they tell us what they've been able to achieve without mentorship versus what they achieved with mentorship, and it's way greater. We've had some who never had mentorship, and what they went through, they would have avoided it if they had mentorship.
Yeah.
Right? So we tell them things that are just like casual notes to us, and they're like, if I had known this some years ago, I wouldn't have lost so much, or I wouldn't have made this kind of decision.
Yeah.
We are in this video using this opportunity to encourage you to get a mentor and use this these things that we've told you about mentorship, apply it, and we believe you're going to come out profitable at the end of the whole day.
Sure. All right, I hope this was really helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share with people who you know are going to find this video very, very helpful as well. Leave your comments down below. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your own experience as well, with your mentors or people who claim to be mentors and left you in the gutter. Tell us everything. We're here for all the gist. And with that being the end of the video, see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Or don't go say peace out. Peace out.
Peace out.